What's up guys, it's Reaver, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the Frenzied Flame build, which is a fire damage build that deals incredibly high damage to players and bosses and inflicts madness on them as well. This build is incredibly toxic and strong, and it can easily wipe bosses as like you can see right now. If you guys are interested in more builds just like this, make sure to hit the follow button, or you can even drop a comment. Thank you guys, and let's get right into it. For this build, we're going to be focusing on Frenzied Flame damage, which is why we're using Vyke's War Spear, which is a great spear that deals pierce damage, and has a great weapon art that allows you to deal Frenzied Flame area damage and inflict a madness effect on your enemies. It's a great choice if you guys are looking to kill bosses and NPCs quickly. Next, we have the Frenzied Flame Seal, which is a bit difficult to get, so if you guys are looking to grab this, it will be in the description of this video, a guide on how to get it. Beyond that, we're going to be using armor that has high focus stat, which will allow us to cast more madness spells without getting inflicted with madness. So I used the veteran armor, the silver tier mask, the fire prelate gauntlets, and the white reed boots. Focus will allow us to cast more spells without getting madness on ourselves. Then we have the fire scorpion charm that allows us to deal more fire damage, Radagon Icon, which allows us to cast spells quicker, the Faithful's Canvas Talisman, which raises the potency and damage of our incantations, and the Clarifying Horn Charm, which raises our focus. For this build, we're going to be using Golden Vow, which buffs our attack and defense, which increases our incantation and weapon damage in return. Second, we're going to use Flame Grant Me Strength, which increases our fire damage, which in return buffs our spear and incantations. Next, we're going to be using the Frenzied Burst, which is a long-range burst that can half an enemy's health bar extremely quickly. This deals high damage the longer you charge it up and has very good range. Next we have the Flame of Frenzy, which is a short spell that emits yellow flame across a wide area. It's better for close range and deals high fire damage. The Unendurable Frenzy is the same as the Flame Frenzy, with the exception that you can do it as long as your magicka allows you to. This is an incredible spell, and it's a bit harder to get as well, but if you guys are looking for guides on how to get any of these items, they will be in the description. One thing to watch out for in this build is inflicting yourself with madness. As you can see, it takes out a good chunk of health and FP from you if you get inflicted by yourself, and that's something we want to avoid. Beyond that, in this build we're going to be wanting to use our buffs at the very start of any fight. These buffs will allow us to deal extra damage to any given boss, and will allow our spells and incantations to deal extremely high damage. As you can see, I nearly deal a quarter of this boss's health bar from one Frenzied Burst. What we really want to do is use these spells when you have distance from your enemy. When you're closer up, use the weapon art on your spear to get extra damage in. Once you inflict madness onto your foe, you will be able to take them out extremely easily, as there is a cutscene, or an animation rather, when you get the inflicted madness on yourself. Other than that, this build is incredibly good against players with low focus that use lighter armor and are using a sorcery build, so this is a great counter to anyone using sorcery within the game. Beyond that, that's going to be it for today's build. I will play some extra clips if you guys are looking to see this build's effectiveness in the game, but other than that, thanks for the support guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.